Please, I'm Dr. Raju speaking.
Good morning, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Please, we'll wait 5 more minutes so that more numbers will be joined. Wait.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, you can discuss with them about the
Yes,
general topics. We'll start at
Yes.
3:10 as the students' participation is very less. Actually, we have shared to 350 students for first batch.
Okay.
Since, to 40 members only, we'll wait 5 more minutes and later.
Sure, sir.
Good afternoon to you, dear friends. As you are aware, RC Hyderabad is the nodal center of the DNHEOL program. Requested to mute your microphones. So, have planned through online as per the guidelines of the IGNOU headquarters. So, we will be taking the classes, and if you can raise, and our academic counselors are very experienced and very student-friendly teachers. They will be guiding you very well. So if you have any doubts, please clarify with your doubts. Before attending the sessions, please go through the material. If you have received, it's fine. Received study material also. Please go through our soft copy material which is available on GMT+5 course. Please download the soft copy from the Indira Gandhi National University and go through the study material. Before attending class, if prepared, it would be better to get the clarifications from the academic counselor. Since national-wide nodal center, we cannot conduct the offline, so it's only online only. Yes, Geetika, you are raising your hand. Tell me, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, I have a question. How to do the assignments? I mean, there are some specific.
You have not attended induction meeting?
Sir, I did not. Sir, I didn't receive. I hardly received 2 or 3 emails, and about this email, I received.
Which regional center you are from, please?
Pardon me, sir.
You are from which regional center?
Sir, is Saint College.
No, you are from Hyderabad center, na?
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Along with your confirmation of admission, you have sent one mail guidelines. Please go through the guidelines so that you will be able to understand what are the dates and otherwise, after this meeting, tomorrow you can reach us. We will guide you over. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, after the class.
If you are residing in Hyderabad, you can also visit.
Okay, sir. Is there any timing to visit the center, sir?
5:30 you can visit, please.
5:30 to?
10 to 5:30.
10 to 5:30. Okay.
Monday to Friday only. Saturday and Sunday is holiday for the central universities.
Okay, they will guide us like how to do the.
We will be there. Also available in the regional center. We will be there in the regional center. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, madam, you can and you can start, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Students will enjoy your lesson. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Madam, good afternoon, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. So, we were expecting more numbers, as Raju sir said. So, maybe we can wait for some time, sir. By the time they join.
Yes.
So, 3:20 around, we can start so that everybody joins. Already
Okay,
41 are there. So, yeah, the others can browse through the syllabus, whichever is there. And so that the contact class can be made interactive. All right. So the learners, I request you all to just browse through eGyan course and go through the material so that you can ask us some doubts which can be cleared by Jessie ma'am. Oh, all right, sir. We will be.
Right, madam. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, I have one question to ask.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, when are the final exams and what are these assignments? Could you just help us with these queries?
Yeah, Tina, we have for this diploma in nutrition and health education, we have 3 assignments. Okay, because the modules are 3, 1, 2, and 3. DNHE 1, DNHE 2, and 3. Now, for each of it, you need to go through the material which is there and
Okay.
check whether you have understood the topics or not. For your understanding of the topic, we give an assignment. And the assignment questions are based on your batch. So yours is July 2023. So your assignment, you need to check it the website. Now, this being an online course, it is all the material and all the details are available in our website. Okay.
Okay.
So first thing is you need to understand DNHE1, then write the assignment. Then
Okay.
two.
Assignment writing means without seeing, ma'am, or
No, you can see and write. Without seeing, of course, you will attempt the end semester end exam, a term and
when
exam.
is that, ma'am?
Yeah, that will also be notified on the website. Okay, so you'll be given the mail or you'll be given the website link and all, wherein you can get the timetable for your 1, 2, and 3 DNHE. Now, another important thing which I wanted to discuss, but of course, if everybody was there, it would have been good. Where many students have a flaw is in DNHE 4. It's actually a project because yours is right diploma in nutrition and health education. So you need to understand the importance of health education and nutrition education. How do you impart it to the people around, to the community? So, like we say, this being People's University, we have our 4 project 1 to be awarded a diploma. You need to complete the project. So that project is not an assignment. It is a kind of research which you do at a smaller area. All right. So depending, I usually when we take the class also, we orient them towards what is their idea of taking DNHE and what are their future plans. Accordingly, you can take the project. And everything is mentioned in the DNHE guideline book. So you just type DNHE 2, 3, you will get the material. Similar way, DNHE 4, you will get the material which will guide you how to do. So after completing the assignments is DNHE 4. So we will discuss about that in my class when I take DNHE 4.
Okay. And ma'am,
Okay, so
when
one,
do we have to submit
come again.
all these 3 assignments? When do we have to submit them?
Before your term ends, it is good if you submit it just immediately after the classes so that you'll be afresh and you can write it. Okay.
Oh,
So after assignments are done, only you can attend your term and examinations. Whereas project, you can just take some more time.
okay.
Right. Where are you from, Tina?
Ma'am, I'm from Hyderabad, ma'am.
All right. Okay.
And we have to go to the college to submit the assignment, ma'am.
Yes, yes. You have to come to the study center to
No,
submit the
madam, no.
assignment in
Just,
hand. If it is
just,
online,
madam,
you
madam,
have to submit it online.
madam,
Yes, yes, sir.
all these students belong to online. They need to
Oh,
submit through online only.
right.
Oh,
Oh,
submitted online then?
Yes, you got a link, right? LMS portal, you have a link. Through that
Sir,
link only,
we are really not getting any information, sir,
Hello,
regarding
ma'am.
any.
Hello, ma'am.
you
Yes,
got
sir.
an LMS portal user credentials,
Can I
right?
speak?
Yes, yes.
Through that only, you need to upload your assignments.
Hello,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay.
Yeah, not at
This is
study.
online, Funny madam, these students are online program students only. These students are not ODL students, please.
right, right. I understood, sir.
Our right sir
You were not-
suggested to
Hmm.
LMS portal.
Then there are
Yes.
some instructions like which kind of paper we should use and the rule kind of thing like
Program guide, please go through the program guide. Everything will be available in the program guide, please.
Paper doesn't matter. So it should be correctly written and submitted. You have to scan and submit.
okay, it doesn't matter like the spacing and
Yes.
anything
Yeah.
from the sides.
But it should be clear, legible.
It should be clear, right.
Exactly. Yes, as sir said, it should be legible. And your scanned copy must be, we should be able to read it in order to, correct it.
Okay, ma'am, can we do one thing like just write down if we submit an assignment, but if there is some flaw like we should not do in that way, can we get a chance to just to rewrite it?
See, Gitika, as long as the assignment goes according to the questions and it is answered and we are able to read it, the paper shouldn't matter and any other thing. If we only check whether the matter is relevant to the question and how far you have put in your efforts to read from other textbooks apart from the material which we have.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ma'am, it is you just ask for to start. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, we are unable to hear you.
Just ask because to start this session.
Could you please type it in the chat box because your voice is not clear?
Hello, ma'am. Can I speak?
Yes, please.
Actually, I'm from Kerala. Do I need to
Okay.
submit this on online portal or any
That's
cell?
correct.
You
Yes,
being
there is an
you
LMS
being from
portal.
online, you need to submit through LMS portal only.
Actually, I contacted the IGNO center in Kerala, in Kochi. So they told us that to submit our assignments through post.
No. You being an online student, right? You are online student. DNHEOL student, right?
Yeah, I'm doing my degrees now, actually.
Yeah, you are a student of DNHEOL.
No, you are DNHEOL or DN?
Sorry?
You are a student of DNHE or DNHEOL?
DNHE.
Only DNHE.
Yeah.
But this program is for DNHEOL students, not for DNHE.
Okay. No.
Then for only DNHEOL.
Okay. So it's entirely different. Same thing,
Madam, you start the except for
Anyone having any questions may ask at the end of the session. Right now, Madam will start the session.
you start the session, please.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to everyone.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
I'm sharing my screen to everyone. Is it visible?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes,
So when
Jyoti,
you
it
go
is
for the
visible.
portal,
Yeah.
when
Go
you
ahead.
go for the, pardon me, is someone talking?
No, Jesse, please carry on. I was just saying it's visible. Yeah.
So when you go for this portal, you will be typing it for IGNO DNHE1 study material, and you will be having IGNON course DNHE01 nutrition for community. When you tap on this one, you will be getting like this. You will be having 6 blocks. So block 1 consists of basics concepts in nutrition 1, and block 2 consists of basic concepts in nutrition 2, and block 3 consists of meal planning, and block 4 effective utilization of food resources, and block 5 nutrition related disorders, and block 6 nutrition programs, and the last one is practical manual. And today I'm going to talk about, we will be dealing with the block 1 and block 2, that is basic concepts in nutrition 1 and basic concepts in nutrition 2. So we will go with this one first. So it is consisting of under basic concepts in nutrition 1, we have 3 units. So under first unit, you have food, nutrition, and health. And under unit 2, you have macronutrients. That consists of carbohydrates and water. So all the macronutrients here, you are going to take it as carbohydrates, protein, fats. And then micronutrients, we are going to deal with all the vitamins and vitamins, all the micronutrients, vitamins and minerals will come under the micronutrients. So here under Unit 1. So here it is under Unit 1, Food, Nutrition and Health. What is meant by food? Can anybody tell me what is meant by food? Do we all eat food or not?
Ma'am, food is a liquid, semi-solid, and solid substance that provide nutrition to the body.
Very good. Any other answers?
Food is like it can be anything that we eat or drink from our mouth and give nutrition to our body.
Very good. So whatever
And
we
food is
eat,
also needed for physical, mental, and for our spiritual growth.
Yes.
Very good. The food can be eaten in a solid or liquid. Okay. We will name it like when we are eating an apple, or when we are eating any fruit or vegetable like carrots or any cucumber or anything, or water, if we drink water or any juice or any beverage, we will call it as food. Okay. So food can be anything. And we are going to deal about the food and nutrition and health under the first unit. Under food and food, its functions, meaning of nutrition, what is nutrition, and how the nutrients will take action and interaction and balance to our body, and handling of food and nutrients by the body, social, psychological, and economic aspects of nutrition. Under the concept of health, physical health, mental health, social health, and spiritual health. So, meaning of nutritional status, interrelationship between nutrition and health, and all this will be considered under the Unit 1. So, what is food? We have discussed, and health is also important. So, whenever you are eating food like macronutrients, that consists of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and all micronutrients like vitamins and minerals in right proportions and right quantity, that will give you the balanced diet. I'm repeating again, all the macronutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and micronutrients like vitamins and minerals, which consists of right proportion, quantity, and quality. When you pick something, it should consist of all the nutrients. All these nutrients should be in right proportion. Then only we can call it as balanced diet. Otherwise, we cannot call it as a balanced diet. We can just name it like food, which we are going to have it normally. So all the food which we are taking, that gives the functions, major functions. You can see you have given the functions like social, psychological, and physiological. So physiological is nothing but whatever the activity which we are doing it. It is for our body building and protection. When we have any infections or anything, it protects our body from those infections. And to regulate the body and energy giving, the most important point we need to highlight under physiological is energy giving. So whenever we have food, we will be getting instant energy. When we don't have food for longer duration, like we have much gap, for example, like in the morning we have taken the breakfast, and you are not having any food in between lunch time and mid morning and tea time and everything, directly you are going for dinner. How do you feel till the time duration? How do you feel?
Sometimes tired, hungry.
Yeah, you will feel tired, and you don't like
Giddiness.
to. Yes.
We feel giddiness होता है.
Yes.
Restlessness, madam.
Yes.
Lack of energy.
Yes.
Headaches.
Very good. That is, you cannot concentrate what you are going to do it. You cannot focus, and your body cannot be able to do it. Hello?
Yes.
Energy which should be there for us, we cannot perform that activity during that time. So when we eat food on time, then we can focus on what all the things we have to do. Like children will focus on their studies, and adults, they will be doing their physical activity, or whatever the routine life will be there for them, they will be doing it. And when we go for this physiological, we are going to highlight the energy giving, that is instant energy which we are going to get from the food. Why? Because we are going to incorporate carbohydrates. Carbohydrates will give us instant energy, and then proteins for bodybuilding, and for protection, all the vitamins and minerals will come under the protection and regulation category. Okay, not only the physiological function of the food, but psychologically also we should be stable. Okay, so whatever the nutrient which we are going to have it, each nutrient has its own physiological role to play. So this physiological also will have the impact, and then psychological also we need to focus. And then we need to see that socially how we are going to perform. For example, like many of us will go for the parties, occasions, like birthday parties, marriages, and all other parties, right? We will all celebrate festivals or not?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, we do.
So how
Yes,
many
ma'am.
festivals we are celebrating each month, or each month we may have birthdays, and then
Almost none.
whatever celebration we are going to do it, food plays a major role in that. Do you all agree or not?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes?
madam.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah. For Diwali, we will celebrate with laddus, and for Christmas, we will celebrate with cakes. We will give some kind of recognition for each festival that will show in the form of food. And birthdays, we will celebrate with cakes, again, chocolates. Yes. So all these things, even from the birth till the, till the all this duration of the lifestyle, life pattern, we are going to celebrate one or the other festival, or our occasions will definitely we will focus on the food. So socially gathering, and then physiologically and psychologically, we are going to focus on the food in all the aspects. So here, coming to the meaning of nutrition. So nutrition is a scientific discipline with food as a major focus of interest, and also it deals with several other related aspects which are going to be seen. So the science of the food, the nutrients means all the major and micronutrients will come into the picture, and other substances therein their action, interaction, balance in relationship to health and diseases. We need to understand here, any individual may not live with healthy lifestyle continuously. Here or there, we will all fall sick or face infections or anything, or illness we will see in an individual. Do you all agree or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Do we face sick or not?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So during that time also, you will be focusing on the food. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am,
Yes.
100%.
Yes, ma'am.
So the food which we are going to eat, it may not be in the same kind of food when we fall sick. It will be different. But our focus is how best we can give food for the uh, diseased condition patient, or if any person is with any kind of illness or with infection or any kind of situation or condition, we are going to focus that all the nutrients should play a role to perform their function within the body and regulate normally of the person. So we need to highlight all these things. So the major importance will be given for the nutrients, how they will be doing their action and interaction between the all the nutrients, and how to balance them in our body. So here you can see some kind of pics which we can relate it. Mainly action of nutrients when we are doing any physical kind of activity or anything, to supply of energy. And whenever we are falling sick, it gives the protection against the diseases. And here from the infant stage, till the adult, from the infant stage till the adulthood, to maintenance of the growth, slowly we will grow, right? And not only all these things, we are going to regulation of the body process, that is digestion and heart rate, and all other things also will be considered under the regulation of the body process. And interaction of the nutrient, you can see the calcium and phosphorus, how they are staying together to keep the bone for strong and healthy purpose. And not only this one, all other nutrients you can see here: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water, these are all acting as a root, which our body is like a tree, okay, big branch. And then it is going to be give good health, so that we can I mean, tree is going to represent our body, which we will be in good conscious. And then whatever the work which we are going to do it, we will be doing it normally. So the concept of health, this is the uh, definition which has been given by the WHO, that is World Health Organization. Any person, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So, any individual, when we can say that I am in health, I am in health condition is good or not, how we are going to state is when a person is complete of physical, mental, and social well being, not merely the absence of any disease. Because here and there we will be falling with sick or something, so that also will be considered. So, in absence of any disease or infirmity, we are going to say that yes, my health condition is in good. So it shows that we are in positive state. And physical health is the dimension of health is familiar to us. And when we say a person is healthy, we are generally referring to this aspect, that is, physical health is easy to detect and describe. When we look at the other person, that whether they are alert and responsive, energetic, and whatever we are saying, we are communicating with the other person, are they taking it in a right way and reciprocating to us in a proper way or not? So here you can see the signs of good health, which physically outward appearance, where we can say that yes, this person is in good health condition. So we need to consider their hair. It should look shiny, lustrous, and healthy scalp. So this will consider under the good sign of the individual health condition. And neck glands, it should not be enlarged. Skin, it should smooth and slightly moist and good color. Whatever the color is there, it should be good color. Eyes always should look bright, clear, no fatigue circles. So it is all, if it is in other side it is showing, then we can assume that the person is not in healthy status. And lips, good color, and it should be moist. And tongue, good pink color, no lesions. Gums, it should be firm, good pink color, no swelling or bleeding. And teeth, it should be straight, no crowding, no discolorization. All these things will not be considered under if it is not in a good health status of the person. So abdomen always should be in flat. So legs, feet, no tenderness, weakness or swelling. And skeleton, no malformations, weight, normal for height, age, and body build. So whenever we count for BMI, we will be considering their height, age, and then body build, and how it should be, everything we are going to consider. So posture, always an individual should be in erect, arms and legs should be in straight, abdomen also, and muscles should be well developed and firm. Nervous control, good power of concentration, not irritation, and appetite should be in good, and digestion and absorption will be normal, and sleep also they should be in good and sound will be considered. So when a person is having all these signs of health good, then we can say it is there is that person is in good condition. And we need to categorize not only the physical appearance, but their mental health also should be considered. So it should be freedom from internal conflicts and no consistent tendency to condemn or pity oneself. When do we consider this one? Can anybody tell me? Are you all there with me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can any one of you tell me that all these points of mental health, freedom from internal conflicts, no consistent tendency to condemn or pity oneself, a good capacity to adjust to situations and people, sensitivity to the emotional needs of others, all these points, each one of you take it one point and give me one example, please. Just tell your name, take one point, and just give me the one example. Yes, Geetika, please.
Yes. Ma'am, internal conflicts means like self-talk, like when we are in a worry or something, then we do self-talk, like debate kind of thingy in our mind.
Yes. Any others? Please, when we talk, then I can understand, yes, you are all with me. Are you all following it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then please, each one of
Yes,
you
ma'am.
take one point and give me the example. It's not
Ma'am,
a... Yes.
Madam, Suresh, madam, ma'am.
Can you put those points on the screen, ma'am?
Yes,
Actually,
yes,
I'm
I
out.
will do
I
it.
do not have the book with me.
Yes. Just tell your name and tell me the point which you want to discuss and give me the example.
Ma'am, I'm Geetu here.
Yes.
Ma'am, if a person doesn't have a good some good control over their emotions and they don't have emotional regulation, then they can't empathize with other people. they only think and worry about their own emotions, and they get jealous and all that. So
Yes.
that also affects their mental health.
Usually, in what kind of situations we will see this one?
When there's low self-esteem, sometimes people feel like that. I'm a
Yes.
psychologist, so I do get people like that sometimes.
Okay. So you
Who-
can give the best examples for us, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Madam, my name is Suresh Kumar.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to say about the third point, a good capacity to adjust to situation and the people. Usually,
Yes.
this will be seen in a lot of corporates where wantedly people are being put into certain situations where they need to perform irrespective of
Yes.
the requirements.
Yes.
So, if they are not capable of adjusting to the new environment, they may fail continuously.
Yes. That's nice, sir. Yes. Can any other people?
Ma'am, sensitivity to the emotional needs of others.
Yes.
Uh, we can, with example, if you're asking, I mean, if people are not sensitive to the emotions, like if somebody does a crime, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he's not mentally fit. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
understand. He's not emotion. He's like emotionally not stable, and
he does a lot of crimes. So I relate to that point, ma'am.
Yes, please continue.
She might have received some call, ma'am.
Any other can give me?
Ma'am, this is Manjula.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm speaking about second point.
Yes.
Actually, few people will have some means, low esteem on themselves, and they
Yes.
will pity on themselves. And if they do anything, means little wrong, also they feel so bad.
Yes.
That also impact on the health, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much to all of you. Very good participation. And here, the last point which I
Yes.
wanted to highlight is good control over one's own emotions without constantly giving into strong feelings of fear, jealousy, anger, or guilt. So, one, each individual, we should understand that our mental health, is it in good condition or not? So, all of us should follow all these things where and how it should be applicable, and how we have to be considering others emotions, and how we have to express our feelings also towards the other person without hurting anybody. Okay. And the next one is social health. So, social health and spiritual health. I will give you the few examples under social health first. So, whenever we are mingling with the people, public, we are always will not be alone all the time, right? So, we are physically and psychologically and then mentally we are fit right now, right? One in these three categories they are fit, but socially they also should be fit enough to move around. If the person is very cruel or not able to fit into the society, then we cannot say that that person is socially well-being. For example, like criminals are there, the other people, psycho people will be there, and here and a lot people, different people will be there. But we need to be very careful that how we are addressing the other people alone and socially also. So we need to be friendly with everybody, and we need to understand the which gathering we are in. We will be in different situations. Okay. So the gathering, how, in what gathering are we in, and how we are performing, how we are behaving with that public. We need to understand all these things under the social health. Then only we can consider that yes, this person is socially also well-being. We need to control our anger or fear or whatever we wanted to say, we should not hurt the other people. And not only all the above aspects, we need to be spiritually healthy also. So everybody does prayer for our God.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, yes.
spiritually also we should be healthy. So one has to have a fear towards the God. Then only we can understand that one. Okay. So spiritually, socially, psychologically, physically, mentally, the person should able to fit, so that we can say that yes, they are healthy person.
Ma'am, a small query, ma'am. This
Yes, sir.
emotional point, I mean, this social well-being as well as the emotional well-being, both are interlinked, madam, because when he
Yes.
is not emotionally strong, he cannot be fit into the society.
Yes. See, one mentally is we are going to talk about ourselves, and socially how we are behaving with the public. So once we are good enough with our mental capability, then we can behave with the other person in the public also normally, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I hope I have cleared your doubt.
Yeah, thanks, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So coming to this meaning of nutritional status, now we have understood that what is food, what are nutrients. So under nutrients, macronutrients and micronutrients, and how a person should be healthy, and what all the categories to be considered under healthy, that is socially, physically, psychologically, and mentally, and also spiritually should be able to fit and fine. Now, after all these things, nutritional status of a person, how we are going to tell. So, nutritional status is the condition of health of an individual as influenced by the utilization of nutrient. So, we need to tell the nutritional status of the condition of the person of their health as influenced by the utilization of the nutrients. Nutrients are nothing but macro and micronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. So, what kind of diet is going to be consumed? Illness will be seen if the person has suffered or is suffering from, including any observational signs of ill health such as discolored skin or bleeding. So, all will be considered. Well, for example, I'll give you the best example. When we go to a hospital, they will be doing the screening. So they will be writing the personal details and history of our health details also. So nutritional status is nothing but they are going to mention each and everything. So if we have diagnosed with any other things like any other disorders or any other conditions, complications are there for an individual, then they will be mentioning each and everything. Not only that one, what kind of diet we are taking. Are we non-vegetarian, vegetarian, or what kind of food will be allergic to that? If any individual is allergic to that particular foods, they will be mentioned each and everything, so that it will help for them to analyze and give the best of the best treatment to the individual. So this is how the nutritional status will come into the picture, and it plays a major role. And here, next category is interrelationship between the nutrition and health. So you can see here three different categories of the pigs. One is in poor health, and the other one is good health, and the other one is also categorized under poor health. So how they have been categorized under these three categories are: if a person is taking very less food, again you need to remember here, food means it is not balanced with all the nutrients. You can see here, it is not balanced with all the nutrients. So automatically the health of an individual go into the lower level. So that individual will have the poor health. He or she may face any kind of um, disorders or complications of the health issues. So if you can see the middle person, he is in good health. Why he is in good health means he has adequate food of right kind. So as I have mentioned earlier, balanced diet with right proportion of the quantity and quality of all the nutrients, that is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, along with water. If they are considering all these things, then their health will be in good status. So if you go to the third category, if they eat too much, if they are focusing on too much food, they are also not showing, or they are all not following the or focusing on the nutrients. It is not balanced. So again, they will face the health issues, disorders and complications of the health issues can be seen by those individuals. So one has to know that what kind of food with right quantity and quality should be inculcated in their diets. So this is about the macronutrients, carbohydrates. So here, carbohydrates, uh, um, their digestion, absorption, and utilization will be there. It starts from the mouth and it goes into the esophagus, and then it enters into the stomach, and after stomach it enters into the small intestine. Once for carbohydrates, digestion starts from the mouth itself only. Once food has been taken, it masticates the food, and then the person will be chewing the food. It broken down into smaller particles, and it will be entered through the esophagus and into the stomach, and from there it enters into the small intestine. From the small intestine, actual process of the digestion will be taken care, and then it enters into the large intestine, and all that wastage particle will comes from the anus. So here you can see each category: mouth, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and how the absorption of food will be taken place, and utilization of food also. Carbohydrates, again, you have simple and complex carbohydrates. Simple are the one we are going to see all the table sugar, that is form of glucose and fructose, and starch, it is complex form of carbohydrates. It is made up of long chain of the glucose, and cellulose, it is also polysaccharides, complex carbohydrates. So it is made up of glucose only, but it is interlinked between the things. You can see here, it is interlinked. And functions of carbohydrates has been given. You just go through with this one. Water functions also. And coming to the last unit of this block is proteins and fats. So when we are talking about the protein, we need to talk about the amino acids. Why? Because amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. So we have essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. So essential amino acids are the ones which will be given through the food. all the non-essential amino acids will produce in our body, but essential amino acids, all these amino acids will not be produced in our body. So it has to be given through our food or diet we have to give. So these are all the food sources for the proteins. So food from the animal origin and foods from plant origin also. So for proteins, we are going to get the animal sources, or from the plant sources also we are going to get it. So which has the richest source they have mentioned over here: flesh foods, goat meat, fish, egg, poultry and whole, milk and milk products, that is kova, paneer, cottage cheese. And this is the content, how much content per 100 grams it is present in each of these foods they have given here. And from the plant origin, nuts and oil seeds, that is cashew nut, groundnuts, and pulses, soya bean, rajma, bengal gram whole. These are all good sources of proteins. So proteins functions also are here. Fats. Fat food sources are almonds, cashew nuts, groundnut, coconut fresh, mustard seeds, soya bean, brown, egg, poultry, mutton. So not only this one, all the groundnut, all the edible oil, that is ghee, vanaspati, mustard oil, groundnut oil, soya oil, coconut oil, these are all oils or food sources which will contain the 100% of fat. These are the functions of fat. Just go through. We have I'm done with this block 1. Just go through with block 1. If you have any queries, we can discuss in the next class. I hope everybody has followed it. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am, when is the next class, ma'am?
Me?
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes, yes, please.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
these tables, do we need to remember all this, like flesh food, like goat meat 21.4? Do we need to learn, ma'am, for a final exam? Do we need to remember all this?
See, these are all important. You need to read it. If they ask you the content, then you have to write it, how much it is present in this food. Otherwise, usually they will ask you the sources, which are the richest sources of proteins. Then you need to list out. If you are able to remember the how much content of that one it is present, it is fine. If you are
Okay,
not
ma'am,
able to remember, that's fine.
things hard to remember, so that is
That's
why.
what I'm telling you. If you remember, that's fine. If you don't remember also, that's fine. But you should know that which is how much it is going to give you.
Okay.
Okay.
When is